What is going on YouTube? Back with the Prez Friday. Last workout of the week. We're going to round it out with some upper body training. If you guys watched the last video I dropped, it was Wednesday. We mixed legs and chest. My legs are still feeling that routine, especially my hamstrings from those side lunges and everything. So full upper body work today. We're going to be blending some strength work with hypertrophy training. Just overall getting a nice pump. What you guys saw me starting with right there, that was just me. That's my 20. That's how I'm doing my 25 for the day, right? I'm doing sets of 2 pause handstand push-ups, right? That was reps 11 and 12 right there. So I still owe 13 push-ups more. So I'll end up having to just a set of 1, or maybe I'll end up catching 3 for my last set, right? But I've been doing those all morning, just those pause repetitions, locking out, pausing, locking out. But we're gonna start this routine with nice, it's gonna be fast paced, it's gonna be supersetting everything today. Let's get it. All right, guys, so like I said, I was short on time today, and this is one of the best reasons why supersetting is such a good modality to include in some of your training sessions, right? If you're short on time like I was today, this allows you to get a lot of volume in and a lot of work in different muscle groups at a short amount of time. So mainly everything I hit today was all chest and back, guys. It's all going to be chest and back superset style training today. I've been hitting a ton of chest recently just because I'm trying to bring it up, as I feel like my upper chest, since I haven't really been hitting the weighted dips, might be losing a little bit of size. So I'm trying to, again, include things, hit chest more often throughout the week here and a little bit harder. Remember, I was talking about last week, volume and everything, low volume versus high volume, what's better for building muscle. And I said low volume, higher intensity is better for building muscle. I'm still considered, I would say now I'm a little bit teetering on the moderate to higher volumes, but I have a high threshold for volume, right? This is still considered moderate for me. It might be high for someone else, but for myself, this is moderate. So the first superset, 35-pound weighted pull-ups. We want to hit 3 sets of 10 on everything on these first main compounds, right? The first movement right here, the first 2 supersets, the first 2 movement supersets, those are the main compounds. We're going to really light up our nervous system, wake our nervous system up, and start to get a crazy pump, right? We're using moderate loads, again, because we're supersetting, so naturally you're going to get a little bit of fatigue built up due to the fact that you're going from A to B, right? Even though we're doing separate muscle groups. We're going from back to chest. So right now, even though my chest is working, my back is getting a rest, my back is still doing some work, right? It's still stabilizing. It's still getting a little bit of engagement. Even though I'm seated again here, your scapula has to move through the range of motion, right? The scapula is part of your back. Same thing. While I'm doing the pull-ups, my chest is pretty much not getting any activation, maybe getting some stretch in it on the eccentric, but not much stimulus, right? So your chest is resting when the back is working, the back is resting when the chest is working, but they both still have a little bit of engagement regardless throughout, right? So it keeps high time under tension on the muscles, right? This is why supersetting is so great. So if I was doing straight sets of weighted pulls right here, I would usually take 2, maybe 3-minute breaks. If I wanted to hit sets of 10, I'm still getting about 3 minutes, maybe 3.5-minute breaks in between each pull-up set. Just in between it now, instead of just sitting around resting, I'm hitting another movement, right? That's why, again, the intensity, meaning the loads, don't have to be as heavy here, and we could increase the volume, right? 3 sets of 10 for our first main compounds. That's accumulating a lot of overall volume quickly. We're getting down 60 reps, intense reps no less, in probably maybe an 8-minute period, as fast as these supersets go. Like I was saying, I was going pull to push right away, and then as soon as I was done with the incline pressing right here, I went strict 2-minute break. Now these incline presses, you can see from the angles when you come to the front, these are crushing the upper chest. I'm on a high incline now, right? Almost more of like a military press incline with just 1 degree back. So a lot of upper chest engagement, a lot of shoulder engagement, right? That's why I'm not doing many shoulder movements throughout my workouts now, because remember, I'm doing 25 handstand push-ups a day every day this week. Last week was 20 handstand push-ups every day for last week. Next week is going to up to either 30 or 35. And then by week 4, I'm going to be at either 40 to 50 handstand push-ups every single day. So I can taper off the overall intensity load training volume that I'm doing in my gym sessions here. Now, superset number 2. Again, we're keeping the loads moderate, but again, the intensity is going to be there for the fact that we're supersetting A to B quickly, and we're going to be generating some fatigue now. Remember, high volume reps and sets when we're hitting that 8 to 15, 10 to 15 rep mark, right, each set, that's accumulating mileage, right? That's accumulating strength endurance. We're tapping into not just, our ATP and our creatine stores, we're really tapping into those glycogen depending movements, right? We're really tapping into those glucose stores now because the sets are taking long. Superset 2 here, guys, again, started with back, second movement was chest. I went supinated grip or chin-ups, weighted chin-ups, everything with the 35 pounds here. So 35-pound chin-ups, and our hitting, I think we hit 6 to 8 each set here. And then superset with ring push-ups. Ring push-ups, I wanted that volume to stay high again, 10 to 15 reps. I'm hitting, with the 70 or the 60 in the bag or the 60, 70-pound kettlebell strapped on, I'm getting sets at 8 to 12. So with these 35 here, as the second movement, I'm expecting higher volumes each set, right? I don't want to fall under 10 reps for any set. Again, these ring push-ups, I've said it all the time. If you watch the last video I talked about of, the mistakes that beginners are making or still people are making, you're rushing through your reps, guys. Look at the form. Even though as a superset, look how long the set takes. Each repetition from negative to lockout is taking me 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So 2-second tempo, which is still a relatively slower, or I could say relatively fast-paced tempo, but slow compared to what most people are doing, right? Most people are doing 1-second tempos. I hear guys on YouTube counting 10-second countdowns like this: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's more like maybe 6 seconds, maybe 7 seconds if you're lucky. So I'm very meticulous with my counting. When I'm counting my time under tension, when I'm counting my reps, I really try to not cheat myself out of any work that I'm saying I'm doing, right? It's very easy to get into a set and do an ISO hold and say, I'm going to hold this for 15 seconds and want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're cheating yourself, guys. That was a 5-second hold if you counted like that. So these superset right here, these ring push-ups, again, it's allowing me to get deeper range of motion. And now, literally, I'm just on my third movement of the day, right? Third movement. We did pull-ups, incline bench, push-ups, and chin-ups so far. Okay, so third and fourth movements. And already my chest and back, and this is just 6 sets in, 3 of each so far. My chest and back are lit. So, again, this is still considered more on the minimalist side of training, right? I'm not doing 5, 6 exercises for each muscle group. I'm hitting the most effective ones hard. And then right here, you're going to see some fluff work, right? We're going to get into some cable work. Weighted pulls, weighted chins, amazing for developing the back, right? And obviously, I always say you got to throw in horizontal rowing movements also, right? And that's why you can see I'm doing my horizontal fluff work right now. Cable work, more mind-muscle connection, right? More bodybuilding style repetitions here. Again, keeping them on the higher end, 10 to 15. And then again, supersetting with chest here. Another cable exercise. Remember, if you guys got access to the cables, there's no need to neglect them, right? You're going to be able to stress your muscles when they're already stressed, but in a less stressful state, meaning you're putting less stress on your nervous system now. So if I would have went, let's say I would have said I want to do ring flies. Ring flies, again, it's a more neurological demanding movement. Every single muscle in my body has to be tense. My nervous system is firing up on the ring flies. Again, it's body weight, but still, it's a lot more neurologically demanding movement as opposed to cable flies. Move my arms through space, stabilize my body with my legs. Yes, my core is working, my legs are active, but they're not stabilizing the way they are on the rings, right? Where I have to really, really flex and engage everything, right? And you guys can see, the 100 pull-ups a day definitely put mass and size on my back, guys. It made my lats wider. It even gave me some density, right? Meaning thickness. I wasn't only doing 100 vertical pull-ups a day. Even though it was like 80 vertical pulls, I still threw in some horizontal every single day. And again, volume adds up. Volume builds up over time. That's how you get better. And again, it was always done. I'm going to reiterate this one more time, guys. When I was training the 100 pull-ups every day for the 30 days, because people are questioning me now. I've never had someone in the gym stop me and say, yo, your back is huge. What do you do? And this was literally just 2 days ago when I was in the sauna. So for that matter, Every session, like I said, was easy for the pull-ups. The first couple days I was getting sore as fuck. Yes, I was sore. My lats were sore, but even so, I was still doing every set easily. Remember, I'm going to reiterate this. There was never a day when I did more than a 10 rep clip of pull-ups in one time when I was accumulating the 100. And 95% of the days, I never did more than 5 repetitions. It was sets of 5s, 4s, and 3s. And I would just take short breaks, do another set. Short break, do another set. And I would just accumulate the 100, guys. And that is a wrap for the full upper body routine, done in pretty much under 40 minutes. The supersets, they're going to save you time, they're going to push the intensity, and they work, guys. If you're training smart and you're consistent, you're already ahead of the curve. And let me know in the comment section if you crushed this with me. Drop a fire, drop something, let me know how the workout went. And if you're about that no fluff training, guys, hit that subscribe button, and you already know I'll catch you in the next one. Let's keep these gains coming. Let's go.
Sad story, I ain't here for a symphony, no sympathy. When I was on the bench, you wouldn't sit with me. Now I'm on the court and I'm balling, my time's coming.